Yes, students. Next, we'll move on to storage classes in C, right? So, it's a simple topic, but it is going to be a very, very important topic. Why? Because the storage class represents the visibility and the location of a variable. So, visibility means what? I can also call it as a scope. Scope means till what extent the variable is available, right? And it is also used to describe the following things. So what are all the following things? I can get it from a storage classes. Variable scope, I told you the lifetime, right? And location where the variable will be stored, so where it is being actually stored. And what is the initial value of a variable, right? And a lifetime of a variable. Scope means till what extent I can use. Lifetime means whether it is going to be available even after I close or even after my program or within a block. That is a lifetime of a variable, right? And who can access a variable? So can everyone access that particular variable, right? So these details can be given by a storage classes, right? There are 4 storage classes available. One you are going to call it as an auto, extern, static and register, right? So first we'll move on to auto. Auto means it is nothing but a local variables, and whatever the variable you define, that is going to be the by default it is going to be auto, right? And here the scope is going to be limited within the particular block only. So I cannot access this variable beyond that particular block, right? And keyword auto is used to declare a auto variable. So even if you are not using the keyword auto, by default it is going to be auto. And what is the default value I am going to have here is, the default value here is going to be the garbage value. If you are not initializing, it is going to have a garbage value, right? Now we'll move on to an example showing what is this auto storage class, right? Now int main, here auto is a keyword. Even if you are not writing auto, it is going to be by default it is going to be auto. So auto int j equal to 1, right? So since I have declared it inside my main program, this is available only within the program. The scope is only within the program. What is a lifetime of this particular variable? So till only this main is available, I can access this j, right? Now only within this file this j is available. Now auto int j equal to 2. So I have opened this j inside another block. So I can also open so many blocks with the help of the curly braces. So here in this curly brace represents one more block I am opening. So inside this block I have got one more j, auto int j equal to 2. Right? So here I have got one more variable in j equal to 3. So here when you see I have not represented by auto, by default it takes as an auto. Now if I say printf %d(j), it prints the value 3. Is that clear? Because it is available only within this particular block. So I have got j equal to 3, so it prints j equal to 3. Now once I come out of this particular block, it will take the nearest value, I mean whatever the value that is available within the block. So here my j value equal to 2. Now once I come out of this particular block, whatever the j value available outside, that value I am going to take. I cannot expect this 3 that to be printed outside the block, because this 3 is available only within the block. The 2 is available only within that particular block, and j equal to 1 is available only within this particular main program. Is that clear? So that is what your local variable. Local variable means it is available only within the particular block. I cannot move beyond that particular block. Clear? Now you see one more program. Int main j equal to 10. So here I have not declared auto. Now printf %d. Here I will print my j value to be 10. Now here again open int j equal to 5. Now printf %d means here my j value will be printed as 5. But here after this particular block, my j value is still going to be the same 10. It is not being changed by this particular statement, right? And this j value is available only within this particular block. So auto means it is available only within this particular block wherever you have been declared, and outside the block it is not going to be available, right? And by default the value is going to be the garbage value. Suppose if I am not assigned here int j equal to 10, just if I have written int j, then I will have the garbage value here as my output, right? And the next one is going to be extern. Extern stands for external storage class. And here I have, and this will be used whenever we want a global variables that has to be shared by so many functions between two or more files, right? So auto means it is going to be a local one that is available only within the block or a piece of code where it is being declared. Extern means from the name itself it is clear that it is going to be external. So I can share this particular variable between two or more files, right? And here whenever I want to represent this particular variable, then I need to use a keyword extern. So keyword extern is used to declare a global variable or a function. I can also make a function to be a global function, and I can refer it in another file, right? And the default value here is going to be 0. But here is going to be a garbage value, but here it is going to be 0. And this variable will remain in existence as long as the program is in execution and does not terminate upon the exit of a function or a block. So even if I exit from a particular block or a particular program, the value is not going to be erased, right? So if the variable is going to be used in some other function, then even if I come out of that particular function, the value is going to be remain same because it is going to be a global one, right? So let us see how to use this particular keyword extend. Here I have two programs, program1.c and program2.c. In program1.c, I am including in another program called program2.c, right? I already told you, you can also, in the include, you can also include an ordinary files, the user defined files, right? So here I have not used this less than greater than symbol. Here I have given it within a double quotes. It means that your program2.c is available in your current working directory, right? So in program1.c I have got int I and I have got one function called void show, right? And then here I have int main I is equal to 10. And then I have show. So I am calling the function show. The show is present in my another file called program2.c. So here I am referring the variable I. This variable I is going to be the global variable. So extern int I, right? And then I am declaring the function here void show. So this is I is available in my program. I am including this with the help of the keyword called extern. So void show printf value of I, right? So value of I initially, what is the value we have got here? Here we have made I is equal to 10. So this value is available here. So 10 will be printed here. Again the control will be moved here. So again I am printing the value I. So this I value is being accessed by both the programs. Why? Because I is going to be a global variable that can be accessed between your functions. Is that clear? Whereas a local variable you cannot do that, right? Now the next is going to be the static. Static means there are two kinds of static variables available. One you are going to call it as a local static variable or internal static variable. The other one you are going to call it as a global or external static variables, right? Now by default all the value of a static variable is going to be 0, right? And keyword static is being used, right, to indicate that it is going to be a static variable, right? So we'll see what is a local static variable. Local static variable means you have a permanent storage location. External static variables means even the values will be retained between your function calls. That I will tell you with example, right? Now consider this example. Hash include stdio.h void. This is a function, and here I am declaring the global static variable. Static int count is equal to 5. I am assigning count is equal to 5. So this you will call it as a global static variable, right? Now int main. Now this is, you might ask me one question, ma'am, is this similar to a global variable, right? Yes, it is like a global variable, but in extern, you can use that particular global variables between all the functions, right? But here this external static variables are not accessible to functions defined earlier in the same file. Suppose if I've declared the defined the function before the static variable, then that particular function cannot use it, or it is not accessible to functions defined in other files. But when you take extern is being accessible by the functions that is present outside my particular file, right? That is the difference between your static and extern, right? So here the function is being defined only later. Here it is just a declaration part. So this count can be accessible inside the function also, right? Suppose if I've declared this, defined this particular function previously, and then if I use static int, then the count cannot be accessed by this particular function, right? So here void fun, this is a function declaration, and here I have a static global variable int main, and now here I am accessing the count. I can access the count because it is accessible to the main and the functions present within the same file. So count, decrement, and then call the function again. So here I am going to call the function here. Now when you check here, right, static int I is equal to 5, right? So now when I have int I is equal to 5, where I have declared this to be static, so this is going to be the local variable, right? This is a global variable that can be accessed inside the function also. And this I means, I'll tell you what is the difference between these two things. This means static global means it can be accessible by the functions present within the particular file, right? And here this I is going to be a local static variable, and here I is equal to 5, right? So now I am incrementing my I value, and then I am printing my I value. Now here my I value I have incremented from 5 plus plus, so it becomes 6. And what happened to my count? My count is also accessible by this particular function because it is going to be the global static variable. The count I have decremented, and then only I have called the function. So my count value is going to be 4, right? So again return. Return means I will move on to the main program, right? Now in the main program, my count value is going to be what? 4. So from 4 it becomes what? 3, right? So this again I will call the function here. Now again when I start executing the function, I will not execute my I value equal to 5. Why? Because my I value is going to be what? 6. So I will take the I value is equal to 6, and then I will come here. Is that clear? So every time I will not execute this I is equal to 5. But usually if it is not going to be the static variable, whenever you call the function, the int I is equal to 5 will be executed. But here since it is a static variable, the value will be retained between the function calls. So here my I value is equal to 6. So the 6 will be retained even though the control is being returned to the main program. Is that clear? So next time when I increase, so here I will print my I value and count value to be 7 and 3. So what is my I value now? 7. This will be retained as it is. So next time when I call my function, the new value 7 will be taken here and 7 will be incremented. Is that clear? So this will be executed only for the first time. Right? And the value will be retained between your function calls. Is that clear? So what is the difference between local static variable and global static variable? Global static variable can be accessed by all the functions present inside the particular file. Right? Whereas your local static variables means generally we'll use inside the functions and the value will be retained within a function, right, between your function calls. So first time I have got 6 and next time when I call the function only the 6 will be taken, not your 5. Is that clear? And what is the difference between your static and extern? Extern means it is available between the files. Whereas your static means it is available only within this particular file. So whatever the function I have got here, only for this function this variable is accessible, right? Whereas extern means it is between the two different files also I can go for accessing the variables or functions, right? Now the next one is going to be the storage class called register. Register storage class is used to define the local variables and these local variables are stored in a register instead of your memory, right? So here I need to mention the keyword called register. And why I need to have this? Why I need not store it in memory? Why I have to store it in register? Because registers are more fast accessible than your memory. So for that reason we go for storing the values in the registers. Is that clear? And the global variables with register storage are not allowed and I cannot obtain the address of the register. So here if I use int a, I can get the address of a. But if I declared as register int a, then I cannot obtain the address of a. Is that clear? And this is the only storage class that I can use between the function calls. But that means I can pass this as a parameter to a function call. And generally we'll go for using the index variables in a registers. Why? Because whenever you are using in the for loop, to speed up the for loop processing, we'll go for storing the I, j values, loop variables in the register variables, right, in the registers. So for that we'll go for using the registers. And generally we'll not go for storing the other data types, right, in your register. For example, you cannot store an array, right? So generally we basic data types are allowed to store in a register, right? Thank you.